Hey, what up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you here today as we're sitting around talking about some professional wrestling. I know that everyone out there is still rocked by the decision by Daniel Bryan on Monday Night Raw to walk away from the world of professional wrestling. There's a little bit of a debate out there. I thought that, Brie Bella, her getting the number one contendership to go for the championship at Fastlane was a little bit out of the middle of nowhere. They did the big thing at the Royal Rumble with Sasha Banks coming out, basically saying that it was her time to step out of Team Bad and become the Divas champion by challenging Charlotte, putting her in the bank statement, and kicking Becky Lynch out of the ring and things like that. Some people are saying that maybe this is going to be Brie Bella's last match in WWE, and that Brie and Daniel Bryan will ride off into the sunset. And if Nikki Bella ever returns to WWE, it basically will be her world to live in, and there will be no more Bella twins. So, if that's what's going to happen, I wish the best of them. Honestly, in my mind, if Nikki wants to come back to wrestling, all for it. But if Brie's going to walk away, you got to wish the best to her. I mean, when you think about the Bella twins, they've done just about everything in the world they can do together, and you got to tip your hat to that. Uh, I don't know what this means on Total Divas if Brie Bella would keep off of there, and it would just sort of be Nikki and the new girls. They've almost had a new cast of girls almost each and every year. But I mean, the Bella twins with Daniel Bryan and John Cena have really been one of the main focuses of the entire run of the show. I know that they have a lot of divas. They brought in Paige, Sasha Banks. No, Sasha hasn't been on there. I apologize. Paige, Alicia Fox. They brought in, Amanda from Tough Enough. And there's a few girls that they, bounce in and out different seasons. I don't think Summer Rae's been on there in a little bit. But I don't know if this would be a killer for E. I can honestly tell you that the numbers seem to sort of remain strong. But as far as wrestling fans talking about Total Divas, I don't really hear a lot of people talk about Total Divas anymore. I don't even hear, Total Divas reviews on podcasts that I listen to. And when they were doing season 1, season 2, people were really strong about making sure that that it was getting watched and it was getting reviewed for a lot of websites and things like that. And if it wasn't for WWE's Twitter, I would have no idea, what was going on that show at all. So it does seem to me that Brie Bella did get the number one contendership to fight for the championship at Fastlane against Charlotte. It did seem a little bit weird, but it does sort of make sense to sort of put Sasha and Becky Lynch as a team to go up against Trinity and Tamina Snuka. So that does seem like it does make sense. It doesn't seem like a match that most people want to see. I think it would deserve to be on the pre-show, but it is what it is, and we'll see what happens when we cross that path. But I don't think Brie's going to win the championship. I don't think she's going to get a Trish Stratus-like moment of walking out with the title. I thought back in the day that Brie was the one that was the Divas champion out of the Bella Twins when one of them had the belt, but maybe she never held it. I'm not 100% sure. Nikki and Brie back in those days, they looked alike. Now, not so much. I don't know. There's lots of stuff out there about Nikki and her surgery and if her neck's ever going to be better and if she's ever going to return to wrestling. In my heart, I believe that Nikki Bella is going to be in professional wrestling for almost as much time as John Cena is going to be there. I don't think that she really wants to be there to check up on John. But I think that, as long as John is in the business and he's out there making towns, I think that Nikki Bella is going to be wanting to wrestle as well, so she can keep making money. And I think if she stays with John for the rest of her life, she doesn't really need money. But it is one reason to keep doing it. So we'll see what's going on. I think that Nikki Bella is a star, and I think that she will be a star in professional wrestling if she keeps going with it. But if the rumor is Bree's walking away, tip your hat to her. She had one hell of a run.